What's going on, fantasy football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. It's week 3 of fantasy football, and there's a lot of great waiver pickups out there. Hopefully you're able to get a few, because I know a lot of owners are going to be putting in their claims this week, so good luck to you on that. Before we begin, I want to make sure you guys subscribe to my VIP waiver wire list. The first 100 subscribers will be able to get my waiver wire list 12 hours before anybody else. So you can click on the link right below this video, go there and subscribe. There's only 27 spots left. In this video, I'm going to cover the top waiver ads from last week, the new ones, going to go over some top defenses to pick up. Also, the bye weeks are coming, going to discuss that a little bit, some good ads in deep leagues, and also the top 3 players to drop. Let's go right into it. Here are the top 10 ads from last week. Justin Forsett and Bradshaw must pick up. You have to own these guys in every format. So go pick these guys up if you haven't. If you missed out last time, here's the top 10. Just look over these guys, see if they're still available in your league. And here are the top 10 new players to add for this week. Headlining my list is Knile Davis. And we have number 2 is Donald Brown. Now, a lot of people have been asking me who's better. Now, Donald Brown, he's the smarter guy to pick up. He's the guy to pick up that's more of a for sure pickup. That's going to be better long term. We know Ryan Matthews is going to definitely miss significant time. He also has some better matchups. Me, myself, number 1 on my list is Knile Davis. I'm going to pick up this guy. I'm going to put in my number 1 claim for Knile Davis and get that W for week 3. Every win for me is important. I look at it just like a real NFL team. I got to get that next win. So if you're 2-0 and you're thinking about the future, get Donald Brown. He's a smarter choice. But me, myself, I'm going for Knile Davis. I'm going for the gusto, going for that home run hit for week 3. Delanie Walker was a guy I mentioned before this season and even in 2013 as a sleeper. He's a great tight end, and we're seeing that he's going to put up good stats this year. Pick him up if you need a tight end. Should be picked up in just about every league. Kyrie Robinson was a guy that I said to drop last week if you're in an 8-man or 10-man league. Now I'm telling you to pick him up because Mark Ingram got hurt. Now Kyrie Robinson becomes a great flex play of number 4 running back. He's going to be a good pickup. Ingram is going to miss some time. I feel bad for that guy Ingram, but hey, Kyrie Robinson is going to step up now. Regardless of AJ Green's injury, Mohamed Sanu is the number 2 wide receiver on that efficient Cincinnati Bengals offense. Go ahead and pick him up if you need a wideout. Also, make sure you check up on the injury status of D'Angelo Williams and RG3 because Kirk Cousins makes for a pretty good pickup if you're desperate for a quarterback. And to add even more depth at wide receiver, we got Andrew Hawkins, Miles Austin, and James Jones over there in Oakland. If you're in a deep league, make sure to add Latavius Murray. Now, he's almost certainly picked up in every deep league, and he's an obvious pickup. So if you can't get him, a guy I really like is Devontae Adams, the wide receiver over there in Green Bay. He could be the number 3 wideout, replacing Jared Boykin right there. And also make sure to check up on the injury status of Deshaun Jackson and Doug Martin. And check on the depth charts over there for the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins if you need depth at running back. Now, I like to think ahead, and week 4 has some major bye weeks coming up. The Cardinals, Bengals, Browns, Broncos, Seahawks, and Rams are all on bye week 4. So I'm estimating there's a 50-50 chance you need to pick up a defense for week 4. Why not think ahead? The Texans defense is a must pick up. Now, they're pretty popular though. They're picked up in a lot of leagues. If you can't get the Texans defense, go for the Chargers D. I mean, look at that schedule right there. Buffalo, Jacksonville, Jets, Raiders. That's a pretty good schedule. If you can't get them, right behind them is the Dolphins defense. I like them for week 3 and week 4. Now, they also have a bye week 5, so keep that in mind. And if you're in a deep league, you're really desperate for a defense, I like the Colts as a good bye week fill-in. Or if you're picking up defenses based on the matchup. Week 3, Jacksonville. Not too bad. Week 4, when there's a lot of bye weeks, they face Tennessee. Hey, could be a lot worse. Now, the top 3 players to drop. I got James White and Cody Latimer as guys you definitely need to drop right now. They're healthy scratches, have no stats this year. And for quarterbacks, for most of you guys, there's better options at QB than Alex Smith. And now Jamal Charles is hurt. He's probably going to miss some time. There's usually going to be a better option there at QB for you than Alex Smith. Alright guys, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss out on any videos. We come out with a new video every Tuesday. Make sure you subscribe to that VIP waiver wire list so you get those waivers before anybody else. And if you want one of these cool belts, I got a fancy baseball championship belt. And of course, the fantasy football one, go to fantasycouch.com/store for that. I'll see you guys on the next video.